Hello everyone, we made it. We made it to the end of the week. I made it to the end of the week. I'm going to be selfish and just be, look at me, I made it to the end of the week. Hopefully you all made it to the end of the week too. Mr. Wizard, thank you so much for being first and also for gifting a sub before the stream had even started to Hallie No. And you know what? Mr. Wizard got a point. Yeah, that's fair. Jezza, thank you for being second. How are you doing? How was Final Fantasy XI going for you? So, this is going to be the last stream until August the 24th, which sounds really distant, but is actually a week Monday. Literally 1 week time and a few days. I'm waiting for you to quite rightly tell me to F off one day. You're good, Mr. Wizard. You got my best interest at heart. And to be honest, I have noticed a rise of you guys, the regulars, being a little bit, particularly this week. Hallie, you appear to be doing too much. Have you considered not doing too much? And you know what? That's a sign. That's a sign I've been doing too much. And honestly, I'm kind of grateful that people are there looking out for me and being a bit, don't burn out. It'll be okay. Please don't burn out. It's scary close. The day before I have to go into hospital. Oh, I'm sorry, Calandra. I hope it goes well for you. Hello, it's Hell. Good going with Final Fantasy XI, man. I've gone back to 14 for now until I have enough willpower to learn how to control the game. Go play Final Fantasy XIV, Jezza. Final Fantasy XIV is a delight. If time settles down for me, I would happily go back to Final Fantasy XIV. Have you considered getting cake or a sandwich and relaxing? That's going to be tomorrow onwards. That's the plan. That's the hope. Just a routine procedure. That's good. Scary to think how close. Yeah. I mean, even routine procedures are scary. I know whenever I've had things, I try and remind myself that to the hospital staff, almost everything is a routine procedure. And it doesn't make it feel any better when you're the person having it. So I hope it goes okay for you, Calandra. Turn off your brain from outside distractions and relax. That is the aim. Because I have to admit, this week's kind of tested me. I've been very tired. Yesterday I was going to play a game after everything and I just stared into space for like a while, which is not like me. But yesterday after stream, I got the wallpaper stripping done. I got it all done. To be fair, while I was streaming, my mum very kindly did a bit of the lower areas, kind of the bits that involve sitting. So she got quite a lot done, and that meant after the stream, I climbed a ladder. Don't recommend climbing a ladder if you've still got a slightly dodgy ankle, by the way. And stripped all the wallpaper, literally kind of the top half of all of one wall, and got it done. And I have to admit, near the end, it was kind of taxing. I was kind of tired. I was getting hungry, because by that point, when did I finish the stream? I finished the stream about 2 p.m. Had like 10-15 minutes just to check in with my mum, and I think I had a biscuit for a snack, and then I went straight back to wallpaper stripping, got it done by 4:30. Bearing in mind I'd only had breakfast at that point. I'd been awake since 7. I went to the gym at 9. Then I streamed. It was a long day, but I got it done, and that was the key thing. I didn't want to have to go back. I didn't want to be left today thinking, oh, I've got to strip wallpaper. So that is all done. Good job, thank you. It was too warm yesterday. I was downstairs until midnight, as upstairs was like an oven. Yeah, it's been rough, Jezza. This morning I went for a walk and it was 87% humidity. It was like walking in soup. It was awful. Hannah, how are you doing? But yeah, today I went for my walk, which I needed to do because I hadn't really been for much of a walk in a couple of days. Because I didn't go for my post-stream walk yesterday and it felt weird. And then I'd been knuckling down to the last of my freelance project. I literally have... How much have I got left to do? Because I nearly made it before the stream. I've got about 200 words to write, which, to be cocky, because it's my job, 200 words isn't going to take me long. Because for one thing, it's the verdict on something I've been writing about for 2,000 words. I know what my verdict is. So I'm very close to getting to the end. And then I've got to sort out images. I hate sorting out images. That is actually the bit that is always time consuming. But I'm going to do that after the stream. So we're going to strictly aim to finish at 2 p.m. So 3 hours time. And then I'm going to finish my bit of work. And then I'm going to walk off into the distance. Kind of, probably. I'm on day 100 of posting on my Logitech Reddit for them to refresh their MMO mice. Good job, Jezza. You were doing the Lord's work there. I admire that. But yeah, so we're going to be playing some Sonic. I've just realised I feel really blocked up with... I think it's probably all the brick dust that keeps falling on me with the wallpaper stripping. If I'm getting sick, I'm going to be really annoyed. G.I. Joe, thank you for being first. Nuggies. What kind of nuggies? We got edged, chat. We got edged. That's fair. It's early days. We should get edged early on. The support team agreed. Good. I'm glad, Jezza. I hope you're doing okay, G.I. Joe. I know you've been going through some challenging times lately, so I hope things are doing a bit better for you now. Yeah, as it's the last stream, we have a little thing going on where there should be... I'll double check it is actually... Yeah, we have 35% off gift subs at the moment. I think it's only for 5 or more. If you happen to be feeling generous and have the money spare and want to not spend it on yourself, you should spend it on yourself, by the way, chat. You should absolutely spend it on yourself. There's 35% off gift subs, and also I will eat one of the cursed Bean Boozles if that happens to happen. I have a lot of hours free on gift subs, so I just thought I'd chuck it in there for a few hours. We should get edged early on. It's an interesting insight into your Bumble philosophy. Yeah. I do need to get back on those dating apps. I don't think I'm doing it in my week off. I think I'll do it when I get back. When I get back. I'm not going anywhere. But when I get back mentally. I'm doing better. I'm home now. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad. Because, yeah, trying to recover from anything in a hospital is weirdly really hard, I find. The true recovery comes when you're back home. So I'm glad you're back home. Yes, I think that's kind of it. It feels weird to me that I feel weird going, so, no streams now for 10 days. It feels odd. But, yeah, it will do me good. It'll be good to have a little bit of a rest, because, as we all know, it's been quite full on lately. I'm very proud of myself. I haven't cancelled a single stream, because I have to admit there's been a few where I've been really tired. But it's always been good to stream. I've always felt better for streaming. Hold on. I just need to double check that my postman isn't knocking the door, because I'm the only one home. No, he's fine. He's gone. Yeah, so it's going to be good. I am aiming to take the time off. I know you all, and me, and my mother, don't fully trust that I will take all that time off, I have given myself a compensation of, if I want to do anything useful, I'm going to do it Thursday. Because Thursday, the guy is coming round to fit the window in my future office. So it's going to be kind of disruptive. I'm not going to get to, have a regular day off. So I've told myself, if I feel compelled to do anything useful, I'm going to do it Thursday while he's fitting my window. I promise to not do other useful things. Honest. I'll try really hard. The problem is, there's always ideas. That's what it comes down to. I always have ideas of things I'd like to do. That's the challenge. I'm a weirdly ambitious person with the attention span of somebody with ADHD. And it's a nightmare on the easily distracted and then hyper-focused, and it's all over the place. I have a nurse coming by in my house today to check me out. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got that support. That is excellent, G.I. Joe tour. Yeah, I hope that helps. I hope your recovery is as smooth sailing as it possibly can. I'm farming poetics for some level 400 armor. Worth it. That reminds me, I'm totally for that, Jezza, and I'm there thinking, I'm going to try during my week off to avoid MMOs. Because I know what happens. If I go back to World of Warcraft, I'll just lose the entire week to just playing MMOs. My ground rules for my week off are to try not to use Twitch much, or Discord, because I want to try and have some not fully offline time, but some time away from social media. I'm going to try and play some single-player games. I haven't played any proper single-player games off-stream in I don't know how long, so I'm going to try and do that. I'm also going to try and read more, which I've been saying for a while. And I'm going to try and build some more Lego, because I've got a couple of Lego sets spare. The jury is out yet on whether I'm also buying a new car. Because not to use our favourite subject, I don't know if today the car dealer is going to phone me. Because it's been a week since they phoned me. And they were all, we'll phone as soon as we know something. And it feels like it's a bad sign they haven't phoned for a whole week. I'm assuming it will be really bad customer service if they phone today and went, can we have our courtesy back, the car back this, now for the weekend. So I'm assuming I'm okay to have a car for the weekend. I don't know after that, so maybe next week I'll end up having to buy a new car. We'll see. But other than that, I'm aiming to switch off and not try and do less. Like I said, you've all been lovely supports, and lots of people, increasingly in my circle of people I know, are getting very, Hallie, you're doing too much. At first we were thinking you're being really productive and that's really good, and now we're starting to worry that you're getting close to burnout, and I think that's probably it. And a lot of people being very good and going, you're handling the situations really well, and then I think they're starting to look and go, you got a bit of a wild look in your eye. You okay? You okay? No, you're not okay, are you? No, go take that break. Oh, I'm glad the old lady is okay, Jezza. She got sorted out after a fall. That's good. She's probably just mostly confused, I would have thought. Good idea, unplug for a bit. Yeah, I need to do it. I haven't actually had proper time off all year. I'm not very good at taking time off, and I think with the work situation being fluctuating a lot, it's kind of made it harder, because then you feel a bit like you're not getting somewhere. And obviously I've been streaming a lot more, and I've been really enjoying the streaming. But, anyone who's streamed can also say it takes up a certain amount of energy. And also that's before we get into the house stuff, the car stuff, my health stuff, my mum's health stuff. It's been quite a year. Somebody very kindly earlier in the stream sort of went, when I was saying I was struggling to focus on reading in recent months, he just went, yeah, I'm not surprised. You're dealing with a huge amount. Hallie, put the rolling pin down. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm just a little bit, I'm okay. But it's like that thing where you go, I'm fine, and then you start elongating the fine, and you go, I'm fine. That's good, they're okay. I'm fine. They're okay. I'm fine. That's when it starts getting a little bit like that. Slugnatius, thank you so much for that emote. That is an emote. That is absolutely an emote. That's kind of like reading if you rip your shirt off at the same time. Yeah. What the fuck is that? Yeah, that's also the correct response. Thank you for the 20 watch streak, Slugnatius. That was very kind of you. A lot of people don't understand streaming. I've noticed they think you just sit there and no, you have to be but you have to be entertaining and chat. Yeah. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It energizes me. But energizes me mentally while physically I can feel my brain. I love it. Don't worry. When I come back, I'm still going to be streaming 4 times a week. I'm hoping people will still be there because I think also you get that weird thing of when you stream, if you take any time off, you're there going, oh God, what if they've moved on? I only stopped for a week, but what if they forgot about me and got over it and realised there were better people? Feeling you finish a book. Yeah, I like that. I also love Calandra's "This is fine" emotes. So accurate. I did see the Elgato capture card got cancelled. Oh, and it's impossible to get a hold of. Oh. So my plans to capture my PS2 is dead for now. Oh, that sucks, Jezza. You should start streaming Final Fantasy 11 though. I think we all need to know how awful it is. Explaining streaming to people is never easy. Nah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Yeah. I streamed twice for 2 hours each years ago, and it was exhausting for me. Yeah, I find you do get used to it. Because my first few streams were a disaster in so many ways, but the key thing is, they were so tiring. 2 hours felt like 6 hours. And now, when I'm on good form and got a decent amount of energy, I can easily go for 4 or more hours. And I can see it kind of builds up in a stamina sort of way. At the moment, the stream's been running a little bit shorter, mostly because I've had to try and fit in other things. Like yesterday, getting my wallpaper stripped off and things. It was back when you could get viewers just from hanging around on Twitch. So I got 38 viewers my first stream. But I got 2 the second. Yeah. I was very lucky, but I had friends support me with early streams because they wanted to help me get to affiliate fast. So I remember there were a few streams where I would have 2, maybe 3 people watching, and I think they just looked and went away, which, they weren't there actively chatting. And it is really, that's the weird thing. It is harder to stream at low numbers because, you guys all chatting away, so I have something to bounce off of. When you're just streaming on your own and nobody is watching, or 2 people are watching but they're not chatting, you're there going, okay, it's fine, I'll just fill the dead air for 4 hours all on my own. What am I going to talk about? Oh God. It's hard. I shall retire with a CCV of 20. That is, good time. I was very happy to get the Von Matterhorn name. If you watched How I Met... I haven't watched How I Met Your Mother in years, but now I'm wondering. It's going to be something to do with Barney, right? 2 viewers not chat. Yeah. Thank you for Jake Antifiers. I just talked to myself. Yeah, that's what I did, really. And then after a while, I started doubting myself and thinking, I don't think I'm that interesting. I'd argue the opposite. I think streaming with high numbers will be more pressure to show. True. To sound like something from a LinkedIn post, I kind of thrive on pressure. And I'm not saying that in a boastful way, because honestly, I don't think that's a good thing. I need to thrive on being relaxed and laid back. And in reality, I thrive on pressure. I thrive on deadlines and the realization I need to fit 10 hours worth of stuff into 4 hours. That's how it works. Which, on the one hand, there'll be employers going, that's the person we want. But in reality, it's like when people say, oh, I'm a perfectionist. And in reality, if you're a perfectionist, it's an absolute curse. Nothing good comes from being a perfectionist because you just spend half your life feeling inadequate and working too hard when really you should have stopped hours ago. Because that's the other problem. I'm a bit of a perfectionist and it's a nightmare. Kept trying to set myself a stream schedule and gave up. Yeah, it's getting the schedule right is tough. For me, the significant lack of work has kind of helped on that front. Actually, when I was working a lot, I would stream in the evenings, which made for very long days for me. And I don't think it was as successful, kind of number-wise, as in the daytime. So yeah, trying to find the schedule that works for you is a tricky one. Yeah, there's no kind of right answer really. Also, it's okay, you know, not everyone has to stream. There was something. Where was it? Oh no, it was I remember I listened to something watched something the other day where somebody declared, as a jokey but accurate kind of thing, of how all people with podcasts are narcissists, and a little part of me, it was all because they want to be a performer, they want to be heard, and there was this sudden moment where I thought, are all streamers they have narcissistic tendencies because they want people to watch them and they think they're worthy of being watched? And then I thought, yeah, I kind of like performing. I don't think I'm a narcissist, but I didn't realise until I started streaming I kind of like performing. It's a bit of an ADHD autism thing. We like rolling up our sleeves and diving into serious work. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's where the hyper-focus is great and awful, all at once. Call up Queen and David Bowie, because Hallie thrives under pressure. Thank you, Slugnacious. I was talking to someone about that yesterday. My daughter is 7 and doing things like forcing herself to learn to swim and watching videos of bees to get over her fear of them. Wow, serious work being put in. That is really good. When I was a kid, basically everything scared me, and my reaction to things scaring me was to mostly run away. Either literally or metaphorically. And I do wish I'd worked on kind of overcoming my fears at a younger age, because I think it would have made life easier. So she's doing really well. She gets angry when she can't do something and goes into autistic ADHD focus. That's awesome. Yeah, I would have moments where I'd be a bit, I'm going to overcome this fear, but a lot of the time I would kind of take a big step back, and I wish I hadn't. I'm kind enough to myself to think, well, yeah, different person. But yeah, I just think probably life might have gone smoother if I'd pushed. My son was that version of neurodiversity. He just got overwhelmed by his fears and tried to avoid them. Fair enough. Yeah, I would never judge anyone for trying to avoid them. I think my only exception there is this is a complicated one to explain. If your fears disrupt someone else, if you saw what I mean. Like, you are totally valid to have fears or hang-ups or anxieties. That's good. I'm full of them. But on the other hand, I generally try and make sure that it's my problem, not the people around me. I don't want to ruin anyone's fun or enjoyment in life because I need to work through something. That's what I try and do. You'll be under pressure, Slug, when I get the salt. I don't know what happened to the regulars. You guys were also supportive of each other, and now Jez is chasing Slugnacious with salt. He's grown out of it a bit now, but he's almost 16. And now I've gone through checks and notes therapy. Yeah, that's good. I wish I'd gone to therapy at a much younger age. Granted, I'm the generation that you didn't go to therapy. You just... Do you feel bad about something? Have you tried not thinking about it? That was the solution. If of dehydrated dying alien in yeah, I mean, I'm the era that when my dad died and I was having awful flashbacks of his death, and I could hardly sleep because every time I tried to fall asleep, I thought my mum was going to die in a similar way because I got woken up by my dad dying. So, I had a huge, I had all these flashbacks, but the key point was, I went to see my GP and he went, have you tried taking up cycling? Literally, that was what he said. I was there going, I'm having trouble with all these flashbacks and awful traumatic memories. Well, what are you doing about it? What do you do in your daily life? Well, not much, because I can hardly sleep and I'm terrified of everything. So I'm mostly at home playing games. Have you tried taking up cycling? And I was I've literally just told you I'm getting about 2 hours sleep a night. You should try taking up cycling, road cycling. And all my brain was thinking was, what, you mean amongst the cars that could run me over? Yeah, sure, thanks for that. And that was literally the only advice he gave me. Because I was there going, well, do you think I should talk to somebody about it? No. 2008 therapy for you, your mental health support for you. Just literally, no. What, do you think I should take some kind of medication? No, you don't want to be on medication. And honestly, at that point, I think I did need to be on some kind of medication. And then, what was it? Nearly 10 years later? No. Oh. Mario's going to judge.
For your opinion.
Yep, that's what we need to say to that doctor. Thank you, Slugnacious. Yeah, when did I try therapy? I think it was over 10 years later. Yeah, it was about 11 years later. I went to see somebody else for an asthma checkup, and then casually, fortunately by that point the flashbacks are gone, but I knew I had problems. Went for an asthma checkup and then said, "Oh, by the way, I'm kind of struggling a bit. I don't think I should still be having these traumatic, intrusive thoughts about when my dad died." And the lovely GP just looked at me and went, "So when did he die?" And I went, "Oh, 11 years ago." And she looked at me like going, "Yeah, that's okay. Here's some phone numbers. Please sort out seeing somebody." And she was really good and very supportive and was a bit, was willing to fast track me seeing somebody because, yeah, she was just stunned. And I sort of went, "Oh, well, I spoke to somebody 10 years ago and he wasn't really interested and thought it was perfectly normal to feel that way." And you could see her looking like she was going, "Oh, he's the problem." Anyway, sorry, that was a tangent. I'm a millennial. We were taught not to go to therapy, to bury our feelings and drink our problems. But exactly, that's what we do. The boomers taught us to just forget about it. I tried not thinking about things and getting angry. Then I discovered thinking about something and crying means you get over it in a few days instead of 6 to 12 months of anger. Yeah, I had a lot of anger too. Anger and bitterness. And also just trauma. Yeah. Bistanger is that therapist. Yeah. We've been having a farm poetics running old scenario quests for new influx players of a Switch 2 release has worked out me. I'm so tempted to gay on the Switch 2, and I shouldn't. I absolutely shouldn't. So I won't, because I have to buy a new car, probably. Bad doctors make me belligerently angry. A lot of disinterest and half-hearted advice by doctors. I've gotten a taste of what anyone who isn't a cis white dude gets treated like by doctors since my chronic back pain. Yeah, bad ones are worse than no doctor, I think. A tangent. Yes, a tangent. Tangent. That works. It is. But yeah, if you're going to give bad advice, just go away. Because it honestly meant, I remember, I won't go on about it too much, but I remember leaving that appointment in 2008, and I just somehow felt like I was a failure for not handling it better. And I won't go into it, I'd need to add my own trigger warning here. I won't go into the details, specifically what happened with my dad, but it was a shock. It was very unexpected. It was really awful. I hope that nobody ever has to witness anything like that. It wasn't a failing on me. It was, you were okay. It's okay to feel the feelings. Don't take up cycling. I mean, take up cycling because it's fun, but don't take up cycling to bury flashbacks. That's not going to cut it. So I saw a specialist recently, told him how I took gabapentin, I can't speak, and how I had to quit because of XYZ side effects and how it impacted my single parenting. But not 2 minutes later, he goes, okay, so let's try again. Why do I not listen? That horrible feeling to have walking out of a care provider. Yeah. It was it messed up my 20s because then I just kept feeling like I was the problem. Or I was the one that I wasn't strong enough to deal with it. And strength is not, when you go through trauma, it's nothing to do with strength. Strength is kind of useful if it's things like, I'm trying to be more disciplined, go to the gym or something. But it's not strength to go through a trauma at a pretty young age. Because again, I was 23, and you can kind of look back, and when you're 23, you think you're an adult. You're a proper adult, ready to deal with really awful things if you have to. And the older I get, and like when I see my cousins get to 23, which all of them are now older than that, but I look at them, and every time I get to 23, I look and think, oh my, you're just a child, aren't you? Yeah, I know you technically have a proper job, and 23 is nothing. They're just so young. Half of them are kind of just like me, who've just finished university not long before then, and they're going, I don't know what I want to do. They are not cut out for bad stuff happening. And luckily for them, none of them had to go through bad stuff, which is, I am forever grateful for them not having to go through anything bad. I was drinking and partying at 23 still. Your brain isn't even cooked yet. Exactly. For the benefit of hindsight, I don't think of adults until they hit 30 now. Me neither, really. No. My general rule of thumb, if you're in your early 20s, and it is my advice to my cousins, is be a bit selfish. Don't be a dick about it. Don't be horrible to other people, but be a little bit selfish. Be a little bit, I'm going to go burn through some money and go travel, or just enjoy your life. Early 20s is a good time to do that. Maybe later 20s, you should probably start making a few plans, figuring out what you want to do. Early 20s, you just do whatever it is you want to do. It's Thursday. What do you feel like doing? Go do it. I was severely depressed at 23. Yeah, I was because of a trauma. Before then, I don't know. Honestly, if I look back, I was a totally different person. I don't know, it's a weird one. I can't quite see me. I did exactly that. I went to America 4 times in 4 years. Yeah, that's what you should do. Go do some stupid things in your 20s. Don't hurt anyone. Again, make sure it's your stupid. But just go do whatever. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out at a later date when you've grown up a little bit and you've, lived. Oh, I'm glad the acupuncturist helps. That's good. It's like Ignatius. My grandfather used to say people should do whatever they want until they're 25 and then slow down. Yeah, I think that works. I think you can stretch it to 27, 28 if you need to, but absolutely do it to 25. I know someone who's expecting his second child at 22. He has his life together, though. Wow. I'm kind of jealous, too. That's a rare thing. It's good he has, though. Played lots of WoW. Yeah, actually, I played a lot of WoW at 23. Certainly amongst the trauma and the flashbacks, I played a lot of WoW, because it was my comfort game. It was just a nice, safe place. So I did play a ton of WoW. Because that's the weird thing. You can go through an incredibly traumatic time, but you can kind of have darkly fond memories of losing your life to WoW, basically, or other things, just hiding. It's a weird one. I suppose, oddly, at that age, I had less pressure. Because I didn't feel like, I was too busy being deeply depressed and had PTSD. I wasn't too fussed about what do I want to do with my life. I really didn't care. To be honest, I didn't really care about having any kind of life, or wasn't the bad state of not wanting to live, but I kind of was very indifferent to living. If my mum hadn't been around, I think it might have been a very different story. But on the plus side, no ambition. Nexus! Thank you so much for the raid.
Nexus Sky raided the stream with 8 viewers.
We don't have a sound. That's weird. Unless it's broken just for me. Nexus, how are you doing? What have you been playing? We are just getting started. Oh, the raid sound worked for everyone else. The raid sound didn't work for me. That's weird. Never mind. I can live without the raid sound for me. How are you doing, Nexus? What have you been playing? I managed to totally miss my own alert. Good job, me. But welcome in, Raiders. We are currently playing some Sonic shortly. I'm a variety streamer from the UK. Mostly been playing a bit of Animal Crossing, a bit of Tomodachi Life, and now at the moment Sonic Origins. Kind of half... Okay, that worked.
Slugnacious just gifted 5 subs.
That half worked. Wait a minute. Okay, my sounds are broken. Slugnacious, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. I haven't even caught up and chat properly. Thank you for a gift sub to Nexus. Perfect timing. Shorty, Rage Factory. How you doing, Rage Factory? Red Panda Party, Michaela Riley. Thank you so much. But yeah, something is broken on my end. I think I might know what it is. I'm going to have a quick delve. Because I think it's... I've had to use set up security software. That worked. That wasn't what I was looking for. and I think it interfered, so I might just go with no sound, because by next stream it'll all be gone. I'm going to catch up on chat, but I'm going to eat my Bean Boozle. Thank you so much, Slugnacious. I didn't figure out my shit until after 2020, in terms of putting plans in place to get my own house. Smart move, Jezza. Ooh, that was a whale sound. I've hit another milestone in my mindfulness and processing my codependency. And now my goal in life is to do nothing and enjoy the good times. That is the key. It's weird how hard it is sometimes to be truly aware. That whale is pricey. Truly aware of what makes you happy. And it is a very underrated feeling to take that moment to look and think, yeah, that makes me feel good. I should do more of that thing. My goal is slow but steady progress. So far, so good this year. Not as far as long as I would like, but working on it. Doing well, doing some Persona 5 round. Nice. Thank you so much for raiding in, Nexus. I hope you're enjoying Persona 5. Everyone, if you're not already following Nexus, do drop him a follow. The only problem doing scenario quest is you can't skip cutscenes, so you're just watching a cutscene while the other players read all this dialogue for the first time at a very slow speed. Jezza's playing Final Fantasy XIV, and there's a lot of reading in Final Fantasy XIV. Wish I could skip it and just wait. Yeah. I'm good, thank you, Rage. I hope you're doing well. Well, you've already said you are doing well. My brain is slowly shutting down, ready for a holiday. That's my excuse. That was a whale of a catch. 105,000 kilos. Slugnacious caught that whale with a mere fishing rod. That is awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I think that whale might have lived in a tiny... It might have just filled the entire pond. And maybe kind of stretched out as well. Let's eat a Bean Boozle. What are we going to get today? We have... Please don't be Barf. Out of all of them, it's Barf that I hate the most. Oh, actually, an old bandage. Right, this one's blue. Oop, nearly dropped them all. Okay, this is probably toothpaste or berry blue. Honestly, I could do with a nice palate cleanser. It's toothpaste. It's livable. This is Harry's dream. Aurora. Oh, it's a storm coming in. No worries, Nexus. Stay safe. I hope the storm isn't too bad for you. Take it. Yeah, not a parrot cleanser, sorry. Palette. Take care, Nexus, and thank you so much for the raid. I hope the storm is not too bad. Yes, there are actually, at the moment, drops too. If you like Dungeon Crawler Carl, you get a badge. I haven't read Dungeon Crawler Carl either, but I have bought the first one ready for my week off. I'm trying really hard. Aurora, how are you doing? Sorry, the toothpaste isn't bad, but it's very chewy. Mario, don't! Am I going to avoid Mario? I did just about. Don't do it, Mario. Thank you for the bits, Slugnacious. Shane, how are you doing? Good dooming to you. Oh, Realm Reborn isn't the best, Jezza, is it? No, Realm Reborn is a bit of a slog. There you go. I'll remember Realm Reborn and I won't get tempted to get Final Fantasy XIV. The Switch 2. Like I said, no MMOs for me for the next week. I'm going to do my absolute best to just be a little bit less online. Let's play some Sonic. Miss Rachie, how are you doing? How has your week been? Congratulations for surviving it. Lou, how has your... Well, saw you yesterday. How has your past 24 hours been? Well done also for surviving the week. Everyone, well done for surviving the week. You did good. I did what the corporate sponsor wants me to do and got the audiobook of Dungeon Crawler Carl with the audiobook trial I got for gifting subs. Slugnacious, Amazon thanks you for your service. But yeah, let's play some Sonic before I eventually burn out and crumble into a corner. If you have missed everything, we've got discounts on 5 gift subs or more for the rest of the stream. I'm eating a Bean Boozle if you do so. This is the last stream until the 24th, which is a week Monday, because I need to go detox. Not alcohol, digital detox. I don't really drink. Honestly, my only vice is this. Miss Reggie!
Miss Raki, I just
Okay,
gifted
that worked
5
for me.
subs.
That's weird. I don't know why the sound is working, but I'm happy with it. Thank you so much, Miss Reggie, for the gift subs to Diaburst, Surely Not Shirley, I love that name, Pikachu Cake, Aurora, and Rimvelo. You got some of the regulars. Thank you so much, Miss Reggie. I'm going to sort out my Bean Boozle. I'm never going to get a good one, am I? Not after the toothpaste. Yeah, Jazz, the expansion packs are some are good, some not so good. We also have a hype train, and some weird little beepy noise that came from the fishing. Yes, cancel the free trial. If you get a free trial for Audible from a gift subs, cancel it immediately, because otherwise it's going to get expensive. Hawaii is currently 22 hours behind. That is wild. That's a whole day, basically. Well-earned break. Yeah, I was just saying, I'm a little bit close to burnout. A little bit. Just a little bit. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's getting harder to say I'm fine. Kind Man took my lightest bag up the stairs at the train station. Oh, that's really good. I either looked exhausted or 80. Exhausted, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure it is exhausted. You won't look 80. Your only vice is WoW, pretty much here. I'm very boringly basic. But thank you so much, Miss Reichi. Let's get myself a Bean Boozle. Don't be barf. Don't be barf. Please don't be barf. Oh, these are brown. I picked up 2. I've only got 1 now. Brown can't be good, but... Oh. It's going to be cappuccino. That's okay. Or liver and onion. I've never had liver and onion... I've never eaten liver and onions. I've never had a liver and onions Bean Boozle. I'm a little bit scared. I don't think I'm going to like liver and onion. But there we are. Let's hold off, and I'm going to read chat quickly before I eat what might be awful and make me choke. The problem with Stormblood is the pacing, and I don't think the character they chose for the main story was strong enough to carry the story. It was a little meh. I liked hearing Yorkshire accent. Yeah, that makes sense, Chesler. Hallie must be a popular Orts video game franchise because she's experiencing burnout. Checks out. I used to order liver and onions at a diner in my 20s. Old man at heart. Well, you might like this bean, men, Slugnacious. I'm hoping it's cappuccino. My parents used to make me eat liver. My dad loved eating liver and onions. He grew up when rationing was still going on. He was born in 1945, so for about the first 8 years of his life, it was still rationing in the UK, and it affected him, clearly, with what he liked eating. By the way, we do have a lot of hype train, so thank you so much for those who contributed to the hype train. It's weird to think my dad did grow up when rationing was still a thing. But yeah, he did not have the same food taste as me. Yeah. Turns out if you grow up having to eat offal because there's no other food, it really does stuff to you. Anyway, rip me, chat. I'm scared. I don't know either. No, I have no idea, Slugnacious. Okay, I'm gonna die now. Oh god, yep. Oh man. Oh, it's meaty. I know I should eat fast, but I don't want to. That was absolutely liver and onion. Mm-hmm. I can't really taste the onion, it's just, oh man. Yeah. It's still going. I'm sorry. It's Rachy. I'm nice to you. No, thank you for the gift subs. It's nearly gone. I think it's a bit stuck in my teeth. In a way, it's not as bad as Bath. It's close. It's maybe, yeah. Sorry, I'll just try not to choke. It's not quite as bad as bath or old bandage. It hasn't got a lingering aftertaste, it's just really disgusting when you eat it. I'm so glad you're streaming, otherwise these cutscenes would kill me. That bean might have killed me. Hallie after eat, mate. Yeah, Oh man, I wish water had more flavour. It's a bit stuck in my tooth. I don't think I could eat nuggies right now. Alright, we're getting edged. Ah. Sorry for all the coughing down my mic. I feel like you should experience the horror fully. I feel Hallie contemplating the taste needs to be on a meme. Absolute liver and onion, similar to absolute cinema. It's made my eyes water. Ah. Thank you for the edging, Mr. Wizard. Okay. We have chatted for nearly an hour. So, let's see if I can beat Sonic 3. We need Twitch smell-o-vision. It didn't actually smell too bad. It was all taste. I'm upset I don't have any edge or goon results in my mount. I was going to say we could make one, and then I thought, I don't think I want a guinea pig edging. I feel that would be uncomfortable for all. I wasn't paying attention. Honestly, I was choking still. Okay, remember this bit was pretty easy. As you can see, we're only on 14 deaths. Pretty good, because I think we're near the end. Animal mascot emotes are a strange mix of some of the Twitch culture. No gasm emotes, no. We don't want to see a mouse or bear in that context. Oh no. I'm hoping by the time I get back we will have some new emotes. Labby's been a little bit waylaid by the heatwave in Europe, and I do not blame her in the slightest, because it is too hot half the time to do any work by your PC. But hopefully, maybe, by the time I get back, we will have some. Want them reading a book at most? Yeah, we want nice cozy guinea pigs. Rare are some of the rarest emotes, both in terms of uncommon and in terms of very rare. As they should, they've got to live up to that name. I don't know what we're doing here, chat, and also, did I mention all I can taste is liver? I was going to say teast. That's not even a word. I think this is going to be scrappy if we do succeed here. Hells, don't die! Okay, there's no way that is the final boss. That was too easy. Granted, last time we tried that. Or no, maybe... Oh, was it this bit? All I remember is some boss where... Wait, if I say it, Mr. Wizard's going to do it again. Mr. Wizard knows. But we do need to beat it at some point. So... Mr. Wizard is benevolent, really. Ooh. Don't give me my ring. Ooh, whoa. Okay, well we can't fall to our death by looks of things, so that's good. Still can only taste liver, by the way, chat. Give me my ring. We're doing the Aurora method, we just need one ring. That's all we need. We don't need tons of rings. Oh, we just need that one. Ow. Okay, we got this, I think. I mean, this isn't as bad as the Sonic 2 boss so far. Sonic 2 boss. That's traumatic. Ooh. Okay, I think the best bet here is just jump over it. Still can only take the liver. It was definitely stuck in a tooth. Oh, ow. Planned that poorly. Okay, this is slow going, but we're getting there. Ooh. Sorry, liver is still... Wait, did we win? Because I'm still choking here. Hey, we got through Act 2. Liver. One ring to rule them all. Yeah, your method is great, Aurora. Hold on, I just need to cough a lot. There you go, I remember to mute that time. I knew it was going to be kind of retching. Did I do it, chat? I don't know. Did I do it? I think I did. I knew we were really near the end, but then sadly the car dealer phoned last week and we had to go. Ooh, oh! Okay, I remember this. This is Sonic and Knuckles, isn't it? I didn't know that this... Because I was looking last night on Sonic Origins and thought, oh, you can't play Sonic and Knuckles separately. But we've gone straight into playing Sonic and Knuckles. Like the rest of them, I was not very good at Sonic and Knuckles, but I loved it. Streamer eats Bean Boozled and throws up live on the stream. Twitch fails. Yeah, that's... yeah, I take it back. I don't know which one is the worst. It's a really hard contest. Special stuff. This version may make you quite... Ooh, what's that? What the... Yeah, we don't have enough Chaos Emeralds. They make you fight all 3 bosses, plus the scene of Death Egg falling. That's new to... Ah, I didn't know. At some point, I would kind of like to play... You know, get the cartridges and play... proper. Yeah, the OGs. I think it was Red that was telling me about how the music is different in this version of Sonic 3 because they couldn't get the licensing. So stuff like that, I would love to be able to notice the difference. Hold on, chat. Got to lock in. Oh! Idiot. Nah, we won't try. We'll do it the old school way. All I know is I last aired Bean Boozled in 2014 after having the bath bean. They won't really make it taste like bath. Final word. Ah. The bath one I think is the worst one. Just about. It's a close one. Bath and old banana? Old bandage. Oh, ow. That'll teach me to try and be precise about it. There we go. The version I'm used to watching, the lock-on cartridge. Yeah. I had Sonic and Knuckles as a kid. I didn't own Sonic 3, but once in a while I'd rent it. I had Sonic 2 to plug in Sonic and Knuckles. But I never owned Sonic 3. I think at one point in adulthood I owned Sonic 3. But then I had to sell it. An awful lot of my retro stuff is best summed up as I had it, and then I had to sell it. Old Banana probably isn't much better now, I wouldn't have thought so. Yeah, I've still got a decent amount of retro stuff, but not as much as I did. When I get the office sorted, I'll make sure I do a little tour for you guys, because I'll have enough space to exhibit some things and show off what's in the collection. Because it's a decent collection, at least. Because when my friend emigrated to Sweden, he sold me all the console stuff we both grew up playing. And when I say he sold me all the stuff for like 50 quid. And I got a lot of stuff, really good stuff. So sometime I'll probably do a video and do a Twitch stream with it. The music is great, isn't it? When I was a kid, my nan used to feed us banana sandwiches. Put me off bananas oh yeah, I don't like bananas in a sandwich. No. I read that the bath bean was a failed attempt at a pizza bean. Yeah, what's disturbing? I can see that. Because it does taste, you can feel it going in a margarita kind of way, and then it goes wrong. So that does check out. Somehow makes it all the more disturbing. I love bananas, but can't stand when they're unripe or overripe, so it's always a dangerous game. Yeah, bananas, when they go wrong, are bad. A good banana is perfection. It's very close. Next time I have a bath bean, I'm going to remember that it used to be pizza. Made me paranoid that pizza tastes like bath, or vice versa. I've never vomited pizza. I think I now know what it would taste like. I do remember years ago when a friend was very drunk, they decided to cook us a pizza. And I don't know how they did this, it was a frozen pizza. They somehow cooked it in a way that meant it was totally burnt on the outside and utterly frozen on the inside, to the point that it just crunched when you ate it. I don't know how they did it. It was kind of clever in a bad way. The kind of thing you could never replicate deliberately. Not that you would ever want to do that. That's what I'm aiming for. Bananas go wrong. Enjoy your lurk, Lou. I hope you are resting this weekend. I can say that, because I'm going to be resting this weekend. I say that, I don't know what I'm doing this weekend, but I am aiming to rest. Might go to the cinema Sunday morning. I like going to the cinema on a Sunday morning, because it's quiet. I haven't decided yet. If I do go, I'm either going to go see Spider-Man or The Odyssey. Spider-Man seems to have the better reviews, but on the other hand, I like ancient history, so I'm kind of tempted by The Odyssey. I wish they gave you more points for juggling the sign based on how many times you... Yeah, it just gets tedious, doesn't it? Because really, you can easily do it forever, but it's boring. And there's no real challenge in it. I mean, I know I just missed it, but that's because I wasn't looking. Oh. I mean, good timing there, little guy. I remember you. I remember loving how clever Sonic and Knuckles is. Because obviously all the other Sonics are great. Ooh. But this one, it's got some really clever features. And it is so colourful. Oh, yeah. Timing. But yeah, this weekend I think the only major thing I might do is go to the cinema. But even then, I'm not sure. I know my mum wants to see Spider-Man. She does definitely not want to see The Odyssey. I love how yeah, it's really nice. It's kind of turned autumnal now, which is pretty. I love the new Spider-Man. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the new Spider-Man. I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan, but I do think Tom Holland is playing a really good Spider-Man. As far as I can remember, I've seen all of his Spider-Mans. For one thing, because my mum has always wanted to see him, and I've gone, yeah, I'll go along. Because my mum loves Tom Holland. Which I suspect is probably a running thing. I think everyone's mum loves Tom Holland. I think he's the definition of somebody that everyone's mum goes, oh, love Tom Holland. I suppose I actually think about it, he is also in the Odyssey, so I wonder if I could sell that to her. I think she'd still go, yeah, but he's not Spider-Man, he just happens to be in it. Yeah, I forgot he's in both. My favourite Spider-Man film in recent years is Into the Spider-Verse, the animated one. I absolutely loved Into the Spider-Verse. Also, the soundtrack to Into the Spider-Verse is fantastic. Oh man, this is getting tricky. What the? I don't think I've ever done this level. I don't know, that hurt my head. There's a pansexual man. There's quite a nice scene with a shirtless Tom Holland and a shirtless Florence Pugh. See, I'd be that boring gym bro that would look at shirtless Tom Holland and be there going, I want to know his workout regime, how'd he get there? And my mum would probably look and go, I'm too young, too old, but also, that was pretty good. My friend pointed out Tom Holland was probably extra ripped in Spider-Man because he'd filmed or was going to film Odyssey. Yeah, he has a busy time lately. I suppose the fair thing would probably be if we went to see both. Not the same day. Imagine going to see the Odyssey and another film in the same day. My ADHD would be traumatised. But yeah. Well, we got a couple of hits. Ooh, no. Good job, Tails. You got a hit in too. Oh, Tails, you got the finishing blow. Proud of you, little guy. I can still taste a hint of that liver and onion, by the way. Just needed to say that. Even Spider-Man is 2.5 hours because modern movies hate ADHD people. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. If both those films were 2 hours long, I'd have gone to see them by now. 2 hours would have been just right for me for either of them. I do understand why the Odyssey is a massive book, I get that. But on the other hand, I want 2-hour films. I love the music in the Zone, Calandra. Can't remember if I like the Zone overall, but I do remember the music is great. Ow. Well, this was what we jumped on to break it. Maybe... Up? That was it. I knew there was a trick, and I couldn't remember what the trick was. Because to be fair, it's been 20 years. Possibly longer. Nobody remind me how old Sonic and Knuckles is. I know. I'm old. But yeah, more films should be 2 hours long. A little part of me would also like to see Toy Story 5. But it's for summer holidays here. If I go to the cinema to see Toy Story 5, it's gonna be packed full of children. Which is okay, because, you know, it's for them. I don't really want to go to a cinema full of kids. Rude. Very rude. A group's therapist said very few movies are worth sitting still for 45 minutes, and it's the most ADHD thing I've heard a therapist say. True though. So true. The best part is, I know, like recently I got really into watching The Pit, which I maintain is one of the best TV shows I've ever seen. Okay, give it a try. Yay! I could have easily binge watched 2 or 3 episodes of that without any problem, but then I'd be there going, do I want to go see a film? Nah, that's a long time. Go figure. Be quiet, children. Yeah, I'm not going to begrudge it. It's like when I've been to Disney and you're there going, it's for them and I happen to just be here. So, yeah, I'm not going to, I suppose I could see what time of day Toy Story is on. There probably is a late evening showing or something. Ooh, that was close. Ow. I knew that. The best part was I preemptively said ow because I saw exactly what was going to happen. Did I correct myself? No, I just watched and went, ow. Yeah, remember those magnetic things? Oh well, we lost our rings. We're not ring focused here. We're not ring diggers. It's like being a gold digger, but rings. Sometimes I take my daughter to kids venues and think, this place could be fun without all the kids. Yeah. Best part is, I remember when I was a kid, I would think that sometimes too. Because that's the thing, when you're a kid, you don't necessarily want to be around a lot of other kids. Like, your friends are okay, but all other kids? Some kids are kind of obnoxious. It's like that weird thing when you're a kid. I remember my parents would be a bit, oh, you might get on with them. They're the same age as you. And you're there going, where other in your life, like when you meet up with people now as an adult, nobody ever goes, oh, hey, you're 35. They're 35 too. You might like them. But when you're a kid, it's, oh, you're 8. They're 8. You'll love each other. And then you'll be there going, but why? Ow. Yeah, I totally planned that wrong. Yeah, it's a very curious thing about being a child, where it's kind of, as long as you're the same age, it's fine, you'll have loads in common. That doesn't tend to track. Can you smash a hole into this? Because I do vaguely remember that. Thank you. Still got the taste of liver, by the way. Just wanted everyone to know that. I was unlucky that I started with toothpaste, which was quite nice, and then I got liver. This is just a similarly aged person who I dislike. Yeah. Ooh, you're not nice. Oh, I remember you though. So what we have to do, ow, is that, but better. Sorry, Tails. Oh, Tails. Poor little guy. Hey, that was it. Yeah, I do remember some stuff. One thing I might do this weekend is I might go get pizza. That could be a good thing to do. Assuming I have a car. I should do that. I think it would be very poor customer service if they phoned me on a Friday afternoon and went, yeah, we can't fix your car, can we have ours back? That is surely Monday morning stuff. Yeah, later. Sometimes I'm jealous my kids have a parent to be mean to them. I wish I had someone in my house who set up screen time on my phone and blocked YouTube. Yeah, I know what you mean. It would be useful if there was somebody that kind of made you do the sensible things. Pizza-wise, I would go to my favourite pizza place, which is quite near some very nice cliffs and a beach. And I would get Thai pizza, because what they do is they basically stick a Thai green curry on a pizza, and it is amazing. So instead of a tomato base, you get a Thai curry paste base, and then it has peanuts and shredded chicken and coriander. I can't remember what coriander is called in other countries, but Google it. I can't remember. And peppers and chilies and things, and it is godly. It is the absolute best. Yeah, I love Thai food and I love pizza. It is the perfect combination. It is such a good pizza. I have struggled to find any other pizza that is that good. Probably because I like Thai food and I love pizza. So it's basically, what do you want to eat? Both? Well, we have that for you. They do also do a Chinese Hosin one, but they don't do duck. But they do it with chicken again. And that's got a Hosin sauce in a base. It's a little bit sweet, because Hosin obviously is. And on a pizza base, you get a lot of it. But it's very nice. Oh, that was lazy.
Damn it! He got me!
Yeah, that is good pizza too. Back in the days when I would go with my mum and she could eat regular pizza, because now she has to avoid gluten and cheese, we would get a Thai one and the Chinese one, and we would have half each. But these days she has to have the gluten-free base. The gluten-free base is okay, but I'd rather not, so we just get separate pizzas. First day of the stream. I did good. I'm quite happy with that. Talking with someone about if I could only have one culture's food, it might be Thai. Yeah, I think it would be mine too. I thought this was a viewer for a second and thought, bit rude. Yeah, hopefully we're not killing off viewers. That would not be a good thing. Somebody somewhere going, this is such a boring stream, I'm checking out. And then you're going, do you mean checking out a Twitch? No, all of it. Sorry, went a little bit dark there, but 15 deaths across basically what was Sonic 3 and now the start of Sonic and Knuckles. Quite happy with them. I don't have pizza much these days. I need thin crust or it makes me feel bloated. Yeah, I like thin crust. The pizza place I was talking about, they do exclusively thin crust. They don't do thick ones, which I am there for. I bet a viewer was counting your deaths and telling you, but that'll be a bit oh, that would have made a lot more sense. Sorry, Slugnacious, I went dark. This is why I need that time off, chat. My humour is getting darker. Nothing good will come of it. Oop. Ooh, I want to go up there. I don't know what's up there, but that's... okay, never mind. Oh.
Damn it! He got me!
Wait, how have we not hit a checkpoint? You know what irritates me most is the silly deaths. If it's, well, yeah, that was tough. But so far the 2 deaths we've had are just silly deaths. My humour is very dark, but fortunately I have a sense of shame to keep me in check. Me too, yeah. I didn't censor my dark humour around my ex, and I got a lot of Jesus Christ reactions. I think the key thing with dark humour is you have to know where to use it. Because some people don't know where not to use it. And then they don't necessarily get themselves, well, they can get themselves into trouble. You just get people that look a bit, no, not for me, no. But on the other hand, I think if you're married to somebody, it's probably quite useful to have similar senses of humour. For everyone, basically. Not that I'm a marriage expert. Safe to say that is not one of my skills. But yeah, I find with a dark humour, I'm careful with where I use it. Ah, yep. Timing. Hey, Kales. I think it's hard not to have dark humour after struggling with my own redacted faults in my 20s. And my ex and siblings struggling with the same. Yeah. And as you probably learnt, my humour is darker because of my trauma in my 20s, and it's kind of how I work through it. Oh, never mind. Humans like to get control over serious things with humour. Natural, I think. Yeah. Woody? Thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, I find it kind of helps me process things. And as you probably all noticed, I don't really swear a lot. So, which is another valid coping mechanism that works for other people. But I don't tend to swear, so I suppose I make up for it with dark humour. Oh man. I hate the crushing deaths. There's something about that noise that is, in a way, more unsettling than the drowning noise. Oh, that kind of worked. It's a cool level, but it's a little bit stressful. Oh, good, at last. No worries, Woody. I hope you're doing okay. Glad to see Slug has not triggered auto mod multiple times. No, he's doing good. He's behaving. But a nice insider joke for the streamer and bots. You're doing good, Slug. Oh, there's going to be a boss here. I can feel it. A boss with a freaking laser beam. Not that. Well, I hope something works out here, because this doesn't feel like a valid strategy. Ah, good. I was hoping something like that was going to happen, because I was thinking, am I missing something? Ooh, it's one of those bits. Okay. That's good. I love a bit of urgency. It doesn't stress me out in the slightest. Ow. Not this guy again. I love Robotnik, Eggman, whatever you want to call him. Big fan. Oh, wow. Game, give me time to react. Catch up with chat when I'm dying less. Feel free to troll me and go, well, that's gonna be a while. Oh no, I got an itchy eye. Aye, this is not a good time to itch. Good. Itch, 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 itch. Ooh. Reference chat, he triggered it again and I did. Good job, Woody. I hang out in one very unhinged channel where it's acceptable to say jokingly awful things, and I often get Twitch asking me if I want to send my message. Do you really want to tell the streamer he's a piece of shit? Yes, Automod. God, we're friends. Who is Dr. James Carey? Don't actually go to him, he'll tell you not to vaccinate your kids. Oh, I don't want to know him, man. Not my kind of person. Yeah, sand is going to be a challenge. I do not remember this bit. I don't think I got this far. Or maybe if I did, I probably... Oh, yeah.
Damn it! He got me!
Maybe once or twice, and then I can't really remember. Ooh, good job, Tails. Would you accept £10 million to have sand in your pants and socks at all times? Just a bit, but you can't remove it. Oh yeah, I would take 10 million. If we were talking thousands, probably not. 10 million though, that's life-changing money. And I'm sure you'd slowly get used to it eventually. Probably. I don't know. I'd be willing to find out. Just give me the 10 million. I knew Hallie would say, yeah. I like money, chat. I don't need a ton of money, I just need to be able to pay the bills. But money is useful. Money gives you freedom is the key thing. Joke's on you, I just won't wear pants and socks. Good strategy, I like it. Yeah, I can't really work out how to do that without that happening. But yeah, that's good outside the box thinking. Nobody paid me anything for my sciatica, so that deal will be tempting. Yeah, I'm used to chronic pain and stuff, and I have to do that for free. Don't every time. So rude. I do legitimately hate getting sand in my toes, though. It's one of the main reasons why I hate walking on the beach. Feels like you spend the next, even after multiple showers, just feels like that you always find a bit more. You know, the best part of sciatica that people don't talk about except with other people with sciatica? Phantom feelings of a bug walking on your... Oh, that's horrible. That's not nice. No, do not, no. Yeah, that would irritate me. I hate feeling like there's a bug on me. Oh, hello. Oh, I see. Okay. Timing is everything here, isn't it? At times I got a jump scare by my own sciatic nerve. Ooh, yeah. Now I just ignore it. So it's going to be random when there's a wasp just walking along my leg. Yeah, that would always be the fear for me. You think, yeah, but what if I'm ignoring it and this time it is a bug? Oh, that's okay. Oh, yeah. How? Where did that even come from?
He got me!
Be honest, the best reaction is probably ignoring a wasp. That is true. Because, yeah.
Damn it! He got me!
Yeah, wasps are usually okay if you don't kind of make any fast moves. Or do anything that suggests you don't like them. They're very good at sensing that human doesn't like me, I'm gonna sting them, they're gonna hate me even more. Nope. There you go down here. I mean, that wasn't quite the goal. Just kind of wanted to survive, but okay.
Damn it! He got me!
Don't look at me or I'll stab you. I have no idea why Automod didn't like that. No, you would have thought Automod would have been, yeah, you say that. I love that also Twitch went, are you sure you want to send that? That sounds really threatening. Okay, let's do this better. You can tell I'm locked in, I've gone really quiet. Okay, that one better. Yep, that checks out. It's okay. All good. Checkpoint. My favourite is when Automod would trigger for me saying, that's like my wife, she does that too, about something a streamer said. Bruh, don't say my wife to the streamer, you creep. Yeah, I've seen it when I've moderated. You sometimes get things like my wife and it goes misogyny, and you think, that's not misogyny, that's literally just somebody saying my wife. That's probably okay. Yeah, it doesn't quite have a nuance to kind of go, wait, we need to say see what they're saying about my wife. That's close. Yeah, we're back to one ring technique. But that's okay, it works. It's a proven technique. Ooh. Is this good or the other thing? I don't know. Oh no, okay. Wait a minute. Borat would get timed out so many times in Twitch chat, he would. For many other reasons than saying my wife. But also, a lot of my wife. Oh. Whoa, that was sneaky. One thing, as somebody who can still taste liver from the Bean Boozles, this is going to be a very specific thing if you've ever had Bean Boozles. They always seem to make me thirsty. I don't... Can they have excessive amounts of salt in them? There's not really a lot going on in them, but maybe? I don't know. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, or it's just my taste buds going, what the hell have we eaten? I love when my ADHD meds kick in. It's literally like I feel my body and mind suddenly slow down in a good way. Ooh. It sounds so peaceful. Just testing if there's a cooldown yet. No, I might have forgotten to do that. There is a cooldown on my Doom. Probably because I added the Doom recently. So what happens is, recent redeems, I remember to do properly and add, things like cooldown. Older redeems, I was a new, innocent, naive streamer, so I forgot. You look nice. Oh. Okay, well, how do we... Oh. 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 Okay, it's gonna be a timing thing. Maybe when they jump? As long as we keep hold of that one ring, it'll probably work out. Kels, you focus on grabbing that one ring, okay, buddy? Yeah, it's worth a go. It just feels weird that it just sits there and you can't do anything. Kels, you're doing your best. Definitely have never seen this boss. And Velo, thank you for the hydrate. I think we know what's coming. Yeah. We'll hydrate in a moment. What are you... You sneaky little so-and-so. Not you, Rimbella. I love how Rimbello times that so well. Hope you're doing well, Rimbello. I will have my drink in a moment.
But Daddy is a state of mind.
Hey, Pedro! How you doing? It is a state of mind. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the bits, Slugnacious. Okay, so you get nearer, and he kind of comes back, got it. You get him from up... No. I thought you never... Oh, get me... Oh, no. No rings. Before you go die in a minute. Pedro lined up perfectly with the floor. He actually did, didn't he? I'll catch up with chat properly when I die. How many hits does he need? for you. Sorry. Am I missing something? Might be. It'd be fascinating to know my average messages in chat per hour before and after my mouse kicking. That is where I kind of wish I was medicated with ADHD. I feel like life would be a little bit simpler. Not perfect, but it just might help a bit on my focus front. It might help cut down on my burnout. I mean, can I just... No, probably not. Just run away from him. What am I missing? This feels like it's taking too many hits. Unless I'm just being impatient. Yeah, that was me just pressing the wrong button.
Damn
But there we are.
He got me!
My anxiety is amazingly reduced when my meds kick in. I never realised how much my anxiety is just hyperactivity. Yeah, that resonates. Absolutely resonates. Like, I sent my ex-wife a confrontational email last night, only in setting boundaries. I've been anxious about it this morning. Now that the pills kicked in, I'm calmer again. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I'm less anxious than I used to be. The gym and daily walks have really helped on that front. But I still know I'm more anxious than the average person. At least as far as well, that's not the right way of putting it. I'm more anxious than I would like to be. Because ultimately that's... You want to aim to be a better you regardless of what other people are doing. By the way, chat, if you know, have I got the right idea of this boss, or am I missing something? Because I am worried that he's taking too many hits. And I actually need to go do something else, and I don't know what that something else is. Can't climb up there, no, and it feels like that's not going to end well. Oh, actually, I wonder, do we have to lead him into the sand? I'm going to try that. If I can. Then I'll catch up with chat. Pick up a rocket launcher and blow him up. Yeah, if only we had a Resident Evil style rocket launcher. I think that would be useful. Ooh. I mean, Tails, that was lovely of you, but that wasn't quite what I was getting at them right that time. Never mind.
Damn it! He got me!
I wish everyone had a good experience with them. My sibling feels fatigued and depressed on the same medication as me, and my son just switched meds because he was tired and mildly depressed. And my daughter can't take stimulants at all for ADHD because they make her fall asleep and act like a zombie as the anti-med people. That's oh, that's not good. Yeah, it does seem to be you've got to find what works for you. I would like the opportunity to find what works for me, though. I guess that's what it comes down to. Probably never will, because that's going to cost money. Because the UK isn't too fussed about diagnosing adults unless your kids have ADHD. Now, obviously, I don't have kids. I would like to at some point, but that's not looking too soon on the cards. If ever. So, yeah, I think that's the only way I'm probably ever going to get diagnosed. Hey, that was the right idea. Good job, me. I did figure it out. Nah, we're not doing that. Ooh, thank you. I've had a non-stimulant that works for my daughter, but it took 2 months to start working instead of same-day results. Oh, that sucks. If I miss a dose for it, it takes 12 hours for it to kick in again. Yeah, that's a frustrating one. That's silly though. Why does the UK keep doing silly things? How long have you got? I like when European countries are being cool because it makes me feel like it counteracts my country's nonsense. I would thought ADHD would make you less likely to... Yeah, I mean, it's... Imagine also juggling your own challenges with wanting to also make life better for your kids. Must be tough. Well, Slugnation's going to know all about that, but it's going to be tough, right? But yeah, I think in part it's because I'm the generation that's basically... Well, girls in particular were never going to have ADHD, because they focused on the idea of basically, are you being disruptive? Well, if you're a girl, we don't know what to do with that. If it's a boy, yeah, we'll just say they've got ADHD, and then give them stuff to slow them down, but not necessarily give them a good life. And there you go. I like the UK, they're not the US. That's the main selling point at the moment. That should be our tag. Come to the UK, we're not the US. My autistic sensory processing disorder is the main challenge with 2 kids who also have... Yeah, I can imagine. Hyperactively and loudly explain my newest hyper-focused you father. Yeah, that must be a lot. You must be there going, no, I'm trying to regulate myself. There's a lot going on here. Please, no. Ooh, is this going to be like the thing we've had in every single one of these games so far, where you just get stuck in a loop? Sonic Veteran, by the way. Not really. Well, yeah, I kind of am a veteran at this point. Sex-based term. What was the sex-based term? Oh, fingers. Okay. Visit Wales. We're not the United States of America. Yep, fingering. Fortunately, with my ex-wife gone, I have a space to regulate myself. Lots of calmly asking for breaks and putting my fingers in my ears to take 15 seconds of deep breaths. Twitch auto mod. People are going to use things like fingers for perfectly innocent stuff. Auto mod's just being dirty there. It's assuming things of us all. Fingers are used for innocent things, despite what Automod seems to think. Yeah, I want to get back to the game. I'll never have fingers again. Yeah, Twitch has a dirty mind, is the problem. Wait, how do I... You're not gonna go... Okay. But then we're stuck in this loop again, aren't we? Ghosts, go away! In the middle of stuff. Thank you. Okay, let's go back then. I was telling a nice story about regulating my neurodiversity, and now Automod has me thinking lewd things about it. So the Automod... We need to judge Automod more harshly. We were trying to be all nice and wholesome, and Automod had to make it dirty. Okay, that... Ooh, we go somewhere different. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. I don't know what that's a timer for, but I'm concerned. Oh, that! Hey! Hello! Bye-bye! So, chat, do you think the car dealer's gonna phone today? I don't think they're gonna phone with good news. I'm thinking they're probably going to phone and just be a bit, yeah, not looking too good. Yeah. I don't think we're at least going to take the car off me, because it's Friday afternoon. That'll be a very harsh time to go. We're out of ideas. Anyway, here's your car back. But I'm conflicted as to whether I want to hear from them. I think I'd probably rather wait until next week. Which is annoying because, that's also annoying. It's my week off, so I was kind of hoping there'll be resolution
Damn
of
it!
the car.
He got me!
But it is what it is. It is what it is, by the way. If you are not well versed in UK phraseology, it's basically a way of going, everything is awful, but it is what it is. That's our coping mechanism, chat. No auto mod, not again. I'm trying to do stuff. Glad you have headphones on. We don't need any TOS violations. I think they're going to prank call you. Imagine that. I think if they had good news, they would have rung you a long time. Yeah, that's my thinking. It'd be weird if they spent all week trying to work out another fix and then went, well, we did it Wednesday, but we thought we'd wait till Friday to tell you. I knew this would trigger Automod, but it was worth a hassle for that joke. We can fix your car. Also, can we have our car back? Also, go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's a, yeah. That's asking for complaints from me. Okay, we're not going to do it this time. Let's just head back. Go away, ghosties. Yeah, I mean, it depends if they're like they were last week. They're still going to be. They were friendly last week. They were kind of apologetic. So I think, to be honest, they're going to work out a deal that I may or may not agree to. Because I don't think fixing the car is going to be what's going to happen.
Damn it! He got me!
I like my mechanics, but they also badmouth customers while I'm sitting there waiting for my car. To be fair, they usually seem like the shittiest customers. Well, then they deserve it. Question mark. I don't know if they deserve it. They might not. A key thing is, it depends on how they treat them in person. Because I'm there thinking, I'm guessing some people are there going, it's her again. We can't fix the car, she's gonna mutter again. But as long as they're nice to my face, I'll take it. Because I can't control what they say away from my face. Sorry, Chan, I'm trying to figure out Sonic and Knuckles. I'm kind of tired. I don't know if this was the time for me to do a proper conversation about things. But here we are. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Tails! Push that again. Yeah, we did that one. Now it just not die. She tries to act polite in person, but she's a New Yorker and not very good. I like this level, but it is complicated. I will give it that. There's a lot to be aware of, not least those ghosties. Oh, there's a thing there. Never. Okay. I think this ain't gonna go well. Oh, yeah.
Damn it! He got me!
This place is rough. It is. This level makes me lose my cool. Yeah, there's a lot to pay attention to. I don't hate it, because I reserve hate for, that end boss in Sonic 2. That is where I save all my hatred. But it's kind of a lot. There's a lot to be aware of. A lot of things that can crush you. The ghosts. Do not like the ghosts. Or the bit where it goes dark. Like that, yeah. Thanks, game. Thank you for that visual representation of what I'm dealing with. Love you. Okay. Or the bit where I don't really... I assume I'm trying to work my way up, but... that was close. I mean, I know it was set up to be okay, but it felt... I didn't know it was going to be okay. There.
Damn it! He got me!
J.K. Rowling's one of the bad ones too. Yeah, that's where you save, yeah, hateful. Yep. J.K. Rowling and the end boss in Sonic 2. Priorities. J.K. Rowling goes first, obviously. Jury is out on Nissan car dealers. I should know for certain. I don't know. I was going to say, should know for certain on this date, but I don't know. I have no idea. The jury's out. Not now, ghosties. Oh wait, that's not one of the ones you smashed. My bad.
Hello, I love you.
Hi, Petra.
Say I love you and say hi and sway. And
Thank you, Pedro. I needed that. I needed to hear the good things. I wonder if Pedro's any good at Sonic games. I mean, he's good at everything. He's probably turned out he's a world champion or something. He's just casually there going, yeah, I played a bit of Sonic. I don't think I've breathed properly in a while. You know when you get to that anxious bit where it's just pure shallow oh no. Where it's just pure shallow breathing because it's like, I can't breathe properly just in case. In case of what? I don't know. Oh, we're gonna die. I think I've messed this up. Sonic and Knuckles is a lot longer game than Sonic 3, isn't it? Sonic 3 was pretty quick, but you know, you've got levels where, granted I messed up, but you've easily got levels that are 5 minutes or more. There's a lot more exploration. I really want this level to end soon though. Like, I can admire the level design while thinking, please just end. Well, that's annoying. Okay, so I went the wrong way? Well, what am I meant to do with that game?
Thank you, Chloe, or One Dinosaur, for subscribing for 18 months.
Cloxony
Whole
Dinosaur
babies.
just resubscribed for 18 months.
Two whole babies. Thank you so much, Zesty Cloaca. Tier 2, no less. 18 months, that is huge. All by themselves, they've set off a hype train, so thank you so much. J.K. Rowling is a heinous loser, yeah. Pedro Pascal, have a idea. I bet Pedro is a fantastic lover of art. Yeah, absolutely. Is that Zest? Wait, no. Cloaca? What the hell's a cloaca? Let's look it up. It's... Oh my god. Thank you for getting an uncommon oyster. I think that's why I haven't beaten any Sonic games other than Sonic Mania. The retro ones are such a slog if you die near the end. This one is a bit of a slog, yeah. Fuck this. 10-year-old unmedicated Slugnacious, yeah. Tier 2 with no Tier 2 emotes, that's a devoted support. Slugnacious, shh, they get an intro. Having said that, when we do get we get new emotes, I think I'm running out. Actually, I'll have a look, so it'll give me a break from this hell. I think we are going to have to move some emotes over to Tier 2, because I'm running out of slots. You do get an intro perk, Slugnacious, you do. Yep, Tier 2s get an intro. Yep, you can have whatever you want within TOS ranges. Yes. Is this the Sonic Hedgehog Stargate crossover level? Kind of, yeah. Yeah, we could have some Tier 2 emote section. We could have one. That's weird. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking. We have 4 Tier 1 emote slots at the moment. We're going to fill up 3 of those. The animated ones should be okay. I need to tidy stuff up. Not during my week off. Must not do it during my week off. It could happen. Won't happen. Tempting. Might have some plans after you return from it. Well, Slugnacious, see how it goes. Because I'm not the best at promoting audio going, please spend your money on me. Even though that would be nice. I think we're going to die because I'm going to duck. But yes, I would happily make you a Tier 2 emote. Emote? Tier 2 intro. But we might have to create some Tier 2 emotes as well, because it seems like that'd be a nice thing. At the moment, I think we only have 1 Tier 2. Lou Tier 2? Lou's Tier 2, I think. Oh no, you're not good.
Cloak von Edenasaur cheered X100. Hello chat, please spend your money on Haley.
Thank you, Zest. Thank you for the bits. Some gentle advice. During my staycation, I made plans I wouldn't do any chores, but then I did, and I let myself enjoy that and recognise doing some chores while not having my kids or work is much different than forcing myself when I'm busy as hell. Yeah, that's probably a good approach, actually. Because also, otherwise, I'm just going to leave myself in squalor, and then I'll come back. Hey, Pedro. Ooh, what sandwich you got? I'm getting hungry, Pedro. What have you got? I could be hungry in multiple ways. Just give me the sandwich and the Pedro. Haley, yeah, I'm Haley from Stardew in Disguise. Thank you so much for the bits. Both Zest and Slugnacious. Pedro eating because Cloaca told me to spend money. Oh no, we got a Huga card, chat. Let's go with the Huga card. It'll give me a break to try and figure out what I'm doing in this game. And in life. Not really. I will never figure out what I'm doing in life. I'm glad you managed to fix your entire personality. I'm trying. Please be unhinged. Please be unhinged. Okay, I mean, knowing the history behind at least 2 of you, this is going to be a fun one. Would you get a tattoo of your partner's name? I feel like both Cloaca and Slugnacious are in a perfect position to go, no. Imagine trying to do that. Not only have you got to go through a divorce, but then you're there stuck with a name on a limb of yours. Hello and no. Hey, J. Luz. How you doing? Mrs. Palmer tattoo would be pretty fun. I would not, because I'm a cynic who is simultaneously there going, love can be forever, but it isn't always forever, and tattoos are forever. I love her, but no. Valid. I thought about getting a tattoo of a phoenix to represent my marriage and becoming a better person after recovering from it. That's kind of a tattoo in her honour. It is kind of. Yeah, I would never get a tattoo of my partner's name. That's... nah. Also, isn't that kind of like branding you? That feels... nah. This one is so tame. This is probably the tamest Hugar question we have ever had. It's kind of boring. Do you prefer white walls, painted walls, or wallpaper in your home? That is so tame. Imagine getting someone's name tattooed, then breaking up and starting to see another person with the same name. That's big brain thinking. That means the tattoo's worth keeping. I like white painted wallpaper walls. I've been stripping a lot of wallpaper this week. I don't ever want to see wallpaper again. Painted walls, ideally unhinged colours. Yeah, painted walls. I do need to work out what colour to paint my office/stream room. Because I totally forgot to think about that for months. And now I might actually get a paint in September. I don't know, but no wallpaper. Never. Like the pink bathroom I kept, the octogenarian widow had in my house. Paint all the walls green screen green. I was a little bit tempted by that. And I thought I'll just make it look like wherever I am, there is nothing behind me. I found wallpaper from the 70s when I was stripping wallpaper. Yeah. Yeah, there is almost... I mean, I've got a green screen, but it would be kind of wild to just have the whole room green screen green. Okay, this is the one that could go unhinged, or just trauma. Are there any recurring themes in your dreams? Don't ask me, chat. Mine is just full of loss. Those are the recurring themes in my dream. A lot of loss. A lot of loss. I'm a perfectly well-balanced person. I don't have problems. Until I fall asleep. What do we do here? Am I just kind of stuck? What am I missing? I had to do some wallpaper stripping as a kid and remember really enjoying it. It's actually really satisfying. There are a lot of DIY tasks that are insufferable. Stripping wallpaper is kind of satisfying when you get a big bit of wallpaper to strip off. But it's hard work. Certainly when you're taking off 5 or 6 layers. And it's 35 centigrade. Yeah. Probably the 35 centigrade bit that's the problem. Finding a toilet, valid. Losing my passport, being stuck in airports, etc. Yeah, those are good anxiety dreams. Finding myself lost in an overseas city with no shoes or wallet. That's not good either. I never remember my dreams. The last dream I remember was literally June of 2025. That is a specific time. Driving and toilets. 99% of my dreams are anxiety. Yeah, the same with me. They're all anxiety. I had a dream during my divorce that my ex-wife addressed her issues and reconciled with me. Oh, that sucks. Taking off 5 or 6 layers in 35-degree heat. That's a fun night out. It could be, yeah. That's true. It was not, but it could have been. I think we're just gonna go. We're gonna die to whatever happens with these ghosts. I also get occasional dreams about being late for work or missing assignments or anything. So basically everyone is having anxiety dreams. That is the theme. Just anxiety dreams left, right and centre. Good job, chat. Before I ever travelled internationally, all my dreams were about being late for work or handing something in late. Yeah. I can see that. We're just gonna die, by the way. I'm just gonna leave. We're done. We're gonna start again. There we go.
Damn it! He got me!
Yeah, I'm glad the timer stops. Slightly less shameful. When I was single, I'd remember a dream every few months, and it was often me calmly shopping at the local grocery store. I mean, it's not creative, but it's kind of... That sounds nice. Not that I'm saying I'm near to burnout, but I'm there thinking... Oh, imagine calmly shopping in a grocery store. That sounds kind of pleasant. I'm so ambitious. Whenever I do have a sexy dream, it's always majorly disturbing in some way. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's not the best fun. We're back here again. What am I missing, chat? Does anyone remember what I'm missing? Palandra probably does. Does anyone else as well? Help me, chat. Why am I being bad? One dream was literally me reading ingredient labels when I was vegan. Ah, this one has milk. Put it back in dream. I occasionally dream about boobs, but not nearly often enough. Aw, you deserve that, J-Luz. Sacrifice Tails on the altar of Set to proceed. Tails is precious. Nothing bad is going to happen to Tails, except for when he runs into a spike. Because he's not the brightest. He's very cute, but he's not. Oh, we go up there. Did not see that. Oh, did not see that before. Okay. Yeah, I see. But hold on, I'm just going to go do this so the ghosts go away again. Thank you, Calandra. I figured it out just as you were typing. No sacrifice for Tails just yet. Got him. Let's see what creative way we can die now. I think Tails might have just sacrificed himself by the sounds in the distance. Ooh, no. Oh, I see, that was the gap. Okay, well we know now. Such is the nature of true sacrifice. If you did not love Tails, it would be no real sacrifice. I'm deeply philosophical for somebody with the username Cloaca of One Dinosaur. Gotta admire that. Ooh, yep.
Damn it! He
I
got
hate the
me!
ones where I see what's about to happen and then it happens. So chat, I forgot to ask, have you got anything exciting planned for the weekend? Because I won't be streaming tomorrow, so while normally on a Saturday I'd be there going, what's everyone got planned? I won't be here. And I'll care, but also, I won't be here. I will... What will I be doing tomorrow morning? To be honest, tomorrow morning I might just not get out of bed for a while. And then when I do, I will probably go get myself a nice sandwich from a nice sandwich place. And then probably play some games, but without narrating them at the same time. Daring, I know. Bedrotting is a great idea. Yeah, bedrotting I think is very underrated. I mean, don't spend your life doing it, but... May I say that? It's your life. If you want to do it all your life, go for it. But yeah, the occasional bedrotting is a smart move. This is going to be a tricky one. We found this because I took a really deep breath. Don't question that logic. You might have gone back on us. Hold on. Think we're gonna do it. Whew, I can't blink anymore. Acupuncture afternoon, and tomorrow I'm gonna ask my daughter if she wants to see a movie. And Sunday either the local pool or nothing. That's good. That's stuff, but not too much stuff. We're off to York tomorrow, railway museum and a boat tour along the river. Ooh, very nice, J-Luz. The dream that stuck the most in my mind. I was on a road trip with my dad driving and two of my exes in the car. Ooh, that's not going to go well. It was a hot day and we stopped at a supermarket to find some popsicles or something. We all went in to look and the others quickly found things and went back to the car. But no matter how long I looked around the supermarket, the only thing I could find was unlabelled glass jars of shrimp in tomato sauce. The longer I looked, the more and more expensive the tomato shrimp jars became. So I eventually gave up and went back to the car and everyone laughed at me. Yeah, that is peak anxiety dream. Just particularly with 2 X's in my car, that's not a good start. But that's a really specific dream, nightmare, and I kind of like that. Yeah, that is impressive. My mum has those kind of dreams. I'll have dreams where I'm just left with a sense of something. And my mum will be explaining her dream, and it'll basically be... It'll be like a Christopher Nolan film with that level of detail. And, ooh, yeah, I ran straight into spikes, I know. And I'm always kind of in awe that she remembers so many specific details. I'm just there going, oh, everybody abandoned me and I felt miserable. Oh no, this kind of reminds me of the boss in Sonic 2. Ah, no, we haven't got any ring. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. Yeah, I'm always left with feelings rather than actual stuff. I read once that A-pair people both remember their dreams more often and have more nightmares because the universes are past. Yeah, that's a rough combo. This boss is like that one in Sonic 2, isn't it? It's timing. At least we have rings. But other than that, yeah, I get you. Sorry, we're doing the Hail Mary play. There we go. I had no rings and I just thought, just do it. Time bonus, 0. Ring bonus, 0. Total, 0. Very proud of myself. I also read women have a lot of nightmares about faceless men chasing them. I wonder why that evolutionary quirk developed. Yeah, that's... I wonder. Yeah, Tails, I think that's lava. I also often have night terrors where I dream that somebody is in my bedroom. Weirdly, at the moment, this will show how the kind of stresses I've dealt with recently. They're not going to attack me, they're just trying to do some kind of... They're trying to knock down a wall or rewire the house when I don't want them to do it. That's where I'm at the moment. I've dealt with so many house stuff that my nightmares are solely practical. Yeah, and then I'm there having to kind of shout at them, get out, because, you know, I don't want you rewiring this room. This room doesn't need rewiring. Don't knock down that wall, it's expensive. I've got enough to deal with. So anyway, I probably need that week off. Or strip the wallpaper shit. That's scary. Yeah, leave my walls alone. I'm doing what I can with the walls. I can't be bothered with that bonus game. I do not like that bonus game. I had a nightmare when I was 5. A man covered entirely in moss came into my bedroom. I still vividly remember it and think about it when I see moss now. Ooh, yeah, that sounds scary. When I was a kid, I can't remember how old I was. Relatively young. Probably, I think maybe kind of 8, 9 maybe. I dreamt that Batman... Good start, isn't it? Batman and the Joker turned up in this kind of wagon. And they wanted to give my parents lethal injections to kill them. And they did. And that's all I remember of it. I remember they were standing in the hallway of my house. And that dream it terrified me sufficiently that I now remember it over 30 years later. It really freaked the life out of me. I can't remember, it seems weird at that age to think so specifically that it was lethal injection. But There we are. Anyway, I didn't like Batman for a long time. Classic Batman, yeah. Don't even trust the heroes, chat. They might kill your parents. Maybe Batman's idea was, well, my parents died. I did old Greg because, controversy aside, he reminded my Moss Knight. Who is old Greg? I'm wondering if that's an American thing rather than something that's come over here. What's Andy? No worries, Calandra. It's good to have you here, and thank you for your help. Sleep well. When I was 4, I dreamt that a man dressed like Crocodile Dundee visited my kindergarten and announced that he had to slice off our butts with his machete because it was the only thing his dog could eat. Yeah, that's kind of on the same kind of thing as the Batman dream, really, isn't it? Where it's just... That's kids for you. Mighty Boo stuff. Ah. Oh, I see what I need to do. Oh. No. Maybe not one. Thank you, Calandra. Hopefully it'll be a really nice break. That is the hope. Even if it does possibly involve me buying a new car, at least, yeah. Or as I put it to my mum when I was sorting out some food earlier. Yeah, but it's easier if you go find the time to do lots of meetings to do buying a new car and stuff. It's easier if you're not also juggling freelance work and the streaming schedule and things, so... That was my take on if I have to go buy a car. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot about the massive spiky thing that I saw. I was just randomly thinking maybe I could go for a Sunday dinner on Sunday. But it is the middle of summer, so that's probably a terrible idea. But it might be nice. What I should probably do is make the Sunday dinner. I make a good Sunday dinner. That was close. Oh wait, have we been here before? Oh, have I just gone back round in a circle? Possible. Go for a Saturday dinner on Sunday just to keep people on their toes. Trick them into thinking it's actually Sunday, and they've lost their weekend. Backtracking, but hopefully it works out. Remember, life is not linear. Sometimes you backtrack. Oh, hey Spike. I didn't realise you were stalking me. Oh. I might be lost. I had a Sunday recently where I thought it was Saturday all day. Absolutely lit. Oh, that's not good. What's nice is sometimes you have a Saturday where you think it's Sunday, and then it's a nice little, hey, it's not. That's cool. Problem with working from home and having a variable schedule is real hard to track the days. Yeah. Admittedly, if I didn't have a stream schedule, I would very easily lose track of which day is which, because I sometimes work at the weekends when I've got a freelance project on. So yeah, it would be easy to lose track. Okay, I feel like that's going to be a not so subtle clue. I wonder. No, that wasn't quite what I was going for. No, okay. COVID on top of things was wild. Is it Tuesday? No, it's Saturday. Yeah. I mean, I say that I worked through COVID, but I worked from home. I was working from home anyway, so it wasn't any different on that respect. But you would still... I'd lose track of the weekdays is the key. Because every day would be very similar. A bit like me backtracking a lot in this game. I started working from home in 2016. Well, actually, I was a couple of years earlier. So I did at least have the advantage of when the pandemic hit. Working patterns were no different for me. Ooh, hello, Spike. Oh, tried to jump over. Because I remember a few friends were a bit, how on earth do you deal with working from home all the time? Because we were struggling during the pandemic. And then, to be honest, I was a bit, well, because normally you can leave the house. There we go. And they kind of didn't, yeah, they were there going, oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, you were doing it when, you know, you could go out for lunch. Okay, we're back on track now. Ow! Why is there so much lava? Ooh, wait, that was close. Yeah, I think a lot of people I knew were very... I could never work from home. And you think, yeah, of course you can if you're allowed to leave the house. We're just being scrappy here. We're just trying to survive. These levels are so much more confusing than the other Sonic games. I mean, I like them, but there's a lot more going on. I went from home for 6 months in 2012, but I went mad when I was a bachelor doing it. Exactly, I tried to leave the house once a year. It usually happens naturally because of therapy and appointments for myself and my life. Yeah, I mean, that's why I go for the walks. Because I always go for a morning walk, I always go for an afternoon walk. Sometimes I'll go to shops, you know, when I'm walking, you know, pop into a shop, get something to eat or whatever. Those little things add up fast. Ow. Good job, Tails. You should always congratulate Tails. He needs the support. Except for obviously when he's being an idiot, but yeah. Hey, good job, Tails. Oh, okay, they go down separately. I see. Hey, good job, Tails. You got the hit twice. Oh, we still have to take out this. I see. Oh no, we have no rings. Oh, don't get us killed on this. This isn't even hard. Oh no. Okay, that, I mean, it works well for avoidance, but not for actually hitting. Missed them. Tails, can you do a little bit better? I know I was saying nice things about you, but also you try a little harder right now. Thank you. Do with your back up, little buddy. Okay, well, I did that. I suppose you killed the other two. Let's just leave that full. Walks are so relaxing, especially if you're walking by people. I find that, yeah, I like going for a walk. It's hugely helped my brain. Big fan of parallel play as an autistic person, if you know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah. You're doing so well. Thank you, Aurora. I'm pleasantly surprised with how it's going. I've definitely improved, I think, just generally at Sonic games. When you think where I work... I mean, I'm lazy. That's kind of the downside, as demonstrated. I have definitely improved, I think. Ow. It's been a nice journey playing through all these Sonic games. By playing them in a row, you can kind of spot things where you think, oh, it's a bit like that game. Oh, it's a bit like that game. Yeah, that kind of thing. No. So I doubt we're going to finish Sonic and Knuckles today. But we're definitely going to go back to it when I'm back from my break. And then we'll probably play Sonic CD. I have never played Sonic CD. Like, literally, yeah. Because these ones I played bits and pieces, never played Sonic CD, because I never had to make a CD. I know Redwood was saying Sonic CD is really good, so... Oh, fire. That was me just casually going, so what happened? Oh. We made that work. Just. I don't think I could do this for real. I always get so frustrated. I mean, Sonic 2 got so frustrating at the end. Sonic CD is nuts. Thank you. We're going to get so many D's nuts jokes for Sonic CD, aren't we? I can see it. My favourite hobby is sitting at a cafe while other people sit at a cafe and I read or look at them. I like people watching. Yeah. That's the thing. I like being around people but not necessarily speaking to them. Yeah, it's just... that sounds weird. In the non-creepy way. But it's just nice to people watch. Taking the world, but not being an active participant. I think that's probably the best way to put it. That was close. For some reason, I'm tired. I thought it was going to be one of these things and then thought, no, that's a lava thing, you idiot. Aha! I knew that was going to happen. I
Damn
could
it!
feel
He
it.
got me!
I'm back. My partner and I went to the cinema just to get giant ices and then left. I love that for you. You are indeed living life correctly. See you in a minute, Slugnacious. Drive by road called Parody Lane, and it's hard not to say Paradise Nuts every time. How often do you... Well, actually, Slugnacious is gone now, but... I want to know how often they manage to resist saying it. Because I bet you sometimes it happens. I know I've seen people that live near cinemas and they go just to get popcorn. Because, you know, cinema popcorn does hit differently. It's also crazy expensive, but, you know, it's different. Really? Oh, thank you, Tails. Ooh, give me my ring. Okay, there we go. Now all we have to do is do this bit without dying. Which arguably is how you play the game. Just do all of the bits without dying. £13 total for 2 large mixed ices, which is kind of crazy but worth it. Oh yeah, that's a nice treat. I live by a cinema, but I never thought about the fact they might just sell me an icy and a box of snow caps. Yeah, it's a good way of doing it. Don't fuck it up. I'm trying so hard. Just pure, have you tried not dying energy. To be honest, given I didn't time that in the slightest, that went really well. Oh, sorry Spike, I didn't really pay attention. This is the other thing. I'm gonna make more mistakes because I'm tired. I'm definitely feeling the... I haven't blinked properly or like a normal person in over 2.5 hours. I would like to get this level done. Ooh, not like that though. Oh no, all the egg. Okay, we got this. Probably could have timed that better, but yeah, other than that. There we go. It's almost like I have played Sonic games before. Better. Bad. Yeah, we're probably gonna die. Give it a shot. Ah, yep.
Damn it!
So close.
He got me!
There's a home icy machine, but it has bad reviews. Also, I bet it just doesn't feel the same. I bet. Oh.
Damn it! He got me!
Let's pick up these rings first. a disgruntled teenager or burnt-out middle-aged person giving you the icy for people. I mean, you have a teenager. You're sometimes burnt out. Or actually, no, you're younger than me. You're not middle-aged. My bad. You're not quite there yet. But in a few years, you are all set. Hey, Kaz. Enjoy the lurk. Ooh, we get into a boss battle. This feels boss battle-y. Hey, Knuckles. How you doing? Would you like to be friends? Why does he never want to be friends? All I want to do is be friends with Knuckles. The internet says middle age is 40 to 60. I'm there. I can't remember. For some reason I thought you were younger. So enjoy that. Oh, oh my. Yeah, I checked that.
Damn it!
My
he
youthful
got me.
Lucha. Exactly. Well, at least we still keep the rings. Oop. Okay, we don't keep the rings if we do stuff like that too often. I mean, on the other hand, middle age is kind of whatever you want to make it, because my mum is adamant she's middle aged still. She's 70. As much as I would like her to live a very, very long time, I don't think 70 counts as middle age at this point. Ow. Lobby, not now. We're trying to not die here. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. Thank you for the bits. Middle age when your slug starts to shrivel in the cold. My dad looked 10 years younger than he is for most of his 40s, 50s and 60s. Then suddenly he was 70 and looked 70. It's kind of scary. Maybe she's the next world's oldest person in 45. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Yeah, my dad always looked pretty young. Because, I mean, he died at 63. But the key thing is, at his funeral, everyone there, basically, everyone he worked with was a bit, oh, I thought he was old, I thought he was younger than that. Oh, we're gonna die. I don't think I'm cut out for this level of movement today. I think my brain is slowly shutting down. So we'll give it another shot.
Damn it! He got me!
But this may be where we pause for a little bit. At least I've got the fire shield again. My daughter brought up the world's oldest person the other day, and I said she could have a 70-year-old grandkid, and my daughter was dying laughing at the concept. It's gonna be... This is not gonna be a valiant effort, chat. We got actual nuggies.
Damn it! He got me!
Where's my hat? We want to be here, but oh, I didn't even realise I could die there.
Damn it! He got me!
Death by nuggy. Chat, dance about time. Lewd alert, man. No utensils, remember that. I might get nuggies this weekend. That would be appropriate. can't afford nuggies if you're saving for a hat machine. That is true. I think hat machines cost a lot of nuggies. What do you think? Do you think a 1,000,000-piece box costs as much as a hat machine? It might. We have a Tangier party. Oh, what a lovely way to wrap up the day. What kind of chaos are we going to get? What's going to pop up? Stickmen and a cricket and some cats vibing it out. Ooh, some void cats up the top. Void cats, chat. There we go. Nice chill way to conclude and a kind of calm party vibe. Oh wait, they're getting faster. I think the cats might be on some... I think they're on my catnip. Actually, the catnip would chill them out. Depends on the cat.
Baba Booey.
We got the Kick W's dancing. Lovely. Thank you so much for all the bits, Slugnatius. And Mr. Wizard, we got babooed. We did get babooed. I think that is a nice place to stop. Because I need to go finish my freelance work. So I actually have time off. I will. Honest chat. And that boss is going to take some wits. Which we will go back to. But yeah, we're going to do that next time. So thank you all. We're going to find somewhere to raid out to. But crucially, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the chats, the subs, the bits, just generally your company. It's been lovely. Even when I had to eat the liver and onion bean boozle, I can still kind of taste it. I've got a protein bar next to me. I'm going to see if the protein bar takes away the flavour. It's mint chocolate, so surely that's a nice strong flavour. I don't know. But yes, so I'm going to be gone until August the 24th, which feels like a really long time. And I have to admit, I have both workaholic guilt and streamer guilt. As in, the workaholic guilt thinks, how dare you rest? You know, don't do it. Just keep going. You need money. Keep shuffling along. And then the streamer guilt has the thing I know other streamers have had where you're a bit, I'm taking a break. What if I come back and nobody watches? What if they've all moved on? Yeah, it's only a week-long break, but what if they find better places to go? But yeah, I'll be about a fair bit today still. After that, I'm going to try to cut back my Twitch and Discord usage. As all of you know, I really like a stream streak, so I'm going to keep those up in relevant communities. But I'm going to try and be around less. I'll probably try and check in on Discord once a day rather than realise I've used up 2 hours on it. Do feel free to join the Discord if you're not already part of it, though, because there's a whole bunch of nice people. Also, I really enjoyed the last few days. I've been stripping wallpaper away, and every night I get notifications on my watch, and it's been really nice that I've kind of looked and gone, oh, hey, I'm there up a wall, up a ladder, going, oh, look. That was a funny meme that is usually being thanks to either Mr. Wizard or Jezza or Lou or a whole bunch of you. It's been a nice little distraction. But yeah, so I'll be about a bit on Discord, a little bit on Twitch, but I'm going to try to cut back as much as I can because I think it'll probably do me good. But on the other hand, I'm going to miss everyone, so we'll see how it goes. I am adamant the only time I'm going to get tempted to do any work is going to be next Thursday, because the window's getting fitted in the office, so I might as well. So I might do something useful on Thursday, but I'm honestly going to try my best to not on the other days. Thank you, Slugnatius. I hope you don't judge it as a failure if you crack early. No, I'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm going to do a good job with the digital detox. But thank you, Mr. Wizard and Slugnatius. Thank you, Hannah. Let's get some raid messages up. It's still uncomfortable kind of going, so I'm gonna be I need to learn boundaries. And thank you all. Thank you for the gift subs. You've all been very generous today. And thank you for the bits. And also, if you can't contribute, that is also totally good. I'm just grateful that people are here, because otherwise I'd be screaming into the void. And it's, yeah, I'm going to miss streaming, but on the other hand, it will be nice to have a bit of downtime. And not be kind of, not have everything planned. I'm one of those people, I like everything to be planned, and then on the other hand, I get to a point where I go, I need it to not be planned now. And I've definitely, having basically had the entire year planned, it will be nice to not be planned for a little bit. Because like I say, it's my first significant amount of time off all year. And that's probably longer than it should have been. We're probably going to just raid over to... We're going to break the cardinal rule. We're going to raid over to people that are just good people. You know, people we have raided recently, but we're still going to do it. Let's head over to Bloody Drongo. Lots of you know Bloody Drongo. He's lovely. He's playing some Fields of Mystria. I'm a bit tempted to play some Fields of Mystria when we get back. So, yeah. We're going to raid good people. Rather than normally we raid mixed people. No, we always raid good people. But we're going to raid good people twice in a recent row. But take care. And please let me know what you in a non-parasocial way. Please do post on Discord if you want to kind of say what you're getting up to, because it's going to be weird to me. I love on Monday seeing how everyone's weekend went, Thursday seeing how everyone's week's going, Friday seeing just being pleased we all survive a week, and then Saturday being what are we doing for the weekend? And it's going to be, I'm going to feel odd not being able to share all that with everyone and find out more. So please do. But anyway, I'm going to stop sounding like a parasocial weirdo. Thank you all. Let's head over to Bloody Drongo, and I will see you all very soon. Take care. And honestly, make sure you have a nice week. I'll still post an update on Discord on Sunday. But yeah, have a good one. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself to something nice.
Bees, though, just remember, I'm better than you.